Hello, it's Mir. We got a fun one today for you guys. This video is going to be all about Dan. Poor old Dan didn't really strike gold with his inclusion in Street Fighter V, but then again, it is also Dan, so it sort of is to be expected. However, I dare say he's one of the most fun characters they ever introduced in this game. His unique V system is definitely his most interesting feature. Let's see if Capcom did anything in this patch to make it more viable. Dan's standing medium punch is now +7 on hit. This lets Dan naturally link into some other normals like his crouching medium kick. The standing medium punch change ties in with the next buff. Crouching heavy punch was also shortened in startup by 1 frame. Combined with the standing medium punch change, you can now link these two normals together without a counter hit, improving Dan's damage and ability to convert into more powerful specials. Apparently Dan can also do his fireball loop without V-skill 2 thanks to this change. You have to hold the fireball just a little bit to get the frame advantage you need. But this is no easy task, so it will require practice to pull off consistently. Standing heavy punch cannot be cancelled into critical art. Since this normal moves Dan forward, it's pretty easy to hit from range, especially when using V-skill 2. Both standing light kick and crouching medium kick got some extra range. It will help with consistency in combos as well as opening up some new routes with V-skill 2. The crouching medium kick buffs especially help him, as he can do multiple mediums even on a standing opponent, which is quite unique. Crouching medium punch now has less pushback on hit. Again, this change will help Dan land more combos after hitting with this normal, especially useful for his V-skill 2 cancels. Standing heavy kick is now 1 frame faster, it's only -2 on block, up from -4. This is a pretty long range button, and now that it is safe, Dan players will be able to use it more liberally. Keep in mind that it has extended recovery if it whiffs, so not too liberally. Dan's Psycho Jawbreaker, his back heavy kick, now has reduced pushback on block. This is an interesting change because this normal always was plus, but you weren't really all that close to threaten with anything. You still aren't too close, but you can get some max range counter hit confirms here. Dan's EX Koryuken now has better hitbox forward. It still has low range, but this buff will help in juggles and combos on the ground. It will also make it a bit better as a reversal and an anti-air. V-skill 1 got some very nice buffs. The grounded forward version now has more active frames, as well as reduced knockback when hitting an opponent in the air. This will let Dan fall up more easily after hitting it in a combo, as well as being closer for Oki if that is the last hit of a juggle. The airborne version of the V-skill now is able to cross up. Combined with the extended hitbox backwards, this makes it a very serviceable cross-up. Furthermore, when cancelled into from jumping medium punch, the hit will juggle the opponent for a longer time, giving you more opportunities to follow up with a combo for extra damage. V-Trigger 1 was changed dramatically. The startup of the fireball itself was shortened to 8 frames, down from 13, which lets you combo into it from almost anything. The fireball is active for twice the amount of frames, and on top of that, the entire move is now a measly 29 frames total, down from a massive 82 frames. For comparison, Gal's Sonic Boom is 40 frames. This change was made so that you cannot jump in on Dan on reaction to the screen freeze. It's very important for Dan to be able to use his V-Trigger 1 immediately, as it is the only 1-bar V-Trigger in the game. Dan also builds V-Gauge very easily, so now you'll be able to use it in neutral without being too afraid of jumps. The move is more plus on block, although it has more pushback now. Even though it was changed to be a single hit, it can still eat up to 3 projectile hitboxes before dissipating. The juggle potential was increased. Furthermore, the juggle state of the combo is set to the same specific amount after the fireball hits, which means you will be able to always get the same juggle afterwards, consistently, regardless of which combo led into it. The charged version also doesn't disappear on a parry anymore, which means the opponent will be stuck parrying it for a while, as it is several hits in a row. Lastly, a small change to his V-Trigger 2. Dan gets an empowered version of his critical art when he has it on. Although it only does 20 extra damage, it will still be able to get this version even when he rounds out of V-meter during a V-Trigger 2 combo, as long as he cancels into it. And these are all the Dan changes. Overall, I don't really expect any of this to make Dan instantly top tier, but the extra tools and the ability to switch between V skills and V triggers more effectively now will give people a new reason to try him out. As I mentioned before, I think Dan really is a lot of fun, and I hope that, if anything, you won't struggle as much as before in Street Fighter V. Do you guys like the changes? Let me know in the comments below. We're always working on new content regarding the latest patch, so make sure to stay tuned to the channel for more videos like this.